Okay, so let's talk about today. So we're going to start, of course, with our independent reading for 10 minutes. Then we're going to do a quick write with your character personality. Hopefully you guys had an opportunity to peruse the character personality types yesterday. We're going to read House on Mango Street. We're looking at a passage study and revise our memory with our best friend from yesterday. You'll submit your character personality quick write, and don't forget that Where I'm From poem is due today. Please make sure you submit that by 2:35 p.m. It is a test grade. After 2:35 p.m. it's late. And remember, each day late is 20-point deduction a day. Okay, so Where I'm From poem, you'll click it right here. Again, this is a test grade. It's due Wednesday, September 2nd, 2:35 p.m. After 2:35, the late work policy will apply, which is 20 points deducted per class day late. Okay, remember it should be written in the draft section. Okay, you'll take a picture of it and you'll upload it. All right, also please don't forget to take your attendance quiz for today. All right, go ahead and mark what page you're starting on in your independent book. I am setting the timer for 10 minutes. And again, I'll be pulling people into breakout rooms to talk about their books today. All right, so if you get invited to the breakout room, please join me. And begin. Okay, go ahead and mark what page you're leaving off on, please. And then please take 2 minutes to add things to your thought log. Any new conflict, any new characters, any conflict that's been resolved, a favorite passage, favorite lines, anything you're confused on, any words you had to look up. 2 minutes to update your thought log. Okay, let's go ahead and go to our quick write. So like I said, using the link for the definitions of personality types, which is right here, okay, you guys can click it if you want to on your own Canvas and click through them all. Figure out which type best fits the personality of your novel's protagonist. Once you know, answer the following questions in your thought log. Name a protagonist, personality type, and a 4 to 6 sentence paragraph using text evidence explaining why you picked that personality for your protagonist. Because today's quick write's going to take a little bit longer for you, I'm going to set the timer for 7 minutes. Okay, and I will let you know when 5 minutes has passed. Okay, and I think I accidentally closed it out. Hang on, put the timer on. Okay, you may begin. Let's go ahead now. We're going to move on to House on Mango Street. Ethan, how do we submit? So Ethan, you will go right here, submit character personality quick write. Okay, and you should be able to upload a picture of your character personality or submit a screenshot from your digital thought log. So you just take a picture of it and upload it. It says submitting nothing. Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay, House on Mango Street, page 23. Louis, his cousin, and his other cousin. Downstairs from Mimi's is a basement apartment that Mimi's mother fixed up and rented to a Puerto Rican family, Louis's family. Louis is the oldest in a family of little sisters. He is my brother's friend, really, but I know he has 2 cousins and that his t-shirts never stays tucked in his pants. Louis's girl cousin is older than us. She lives with Louis's family because her own family is in Puerto Rico. Her name is Marin or Maris or something like that. And she wears dark nylons all the time and lots of makeup she gets free from selling Avon. She can't come out. Got to babysit with Louis's sisters. But she stands in the doorway a lot, all the time singing, clicking her fingers, the same song. Apples, peaches, pumpkin pie, yay. You're in love and so am I, yay. Louis has another cousin. We only saw him once, but it was important. We were playing volleyball in the alley when he drove up in this great big yellow Cadillac with white walls and a yellow scarf tied around the mirror. Louis's cousin had his arm out the window. He honked a couple of times, and a lot of faces looked out from Louis's back window, and then a lot of people came out. Louis, Marin, and all the little sisters. Everybody looked inside the car and asked where he got it. There were white rugs and white leather seats. We all asked for a ride and asked where he got it. Louis's cousin said, "Get in." Notice the fact that he's not answering where he got it. Write in the chat where you think he got this car. Everybody looked inside the car and we each had to sit with one of Louis's little sisters on our lap, but that was okay. The seats were big and soft like a sofa, but there was a little white cat in the back window whose eyes lit up when the car stopped or turned. The windows didn't roll up like in ordinary cars. Instead, there was a button that did it for you automatically. We rode up the alley and around the block 6 times, but Louis's cousin said he was going to make us walk home if we didn't stop playing with the windows or touching the FM radio. The 7th time we drove into the alley, we heard sirens. Real quiet at first, but then louder. Louis's cousin stopped the car right where we were and said, "Everybody out of the car." Then he took off, flooring that car into a yellow blur. We hardly had time to think when the cop car pulled in the alley going just as fast. We saw the yellow Cadillac at the end of the block trying to make a left-hand turn, but our alley is too skinny and the car crashed into a lamppost. Marin screamed and we ran down the block to where the cop car's siren spun a dizzy blue. The nose of that yellow Cadillac was all pleated like an alligator's, and except for a bloody lip and a bruised forehead, Louis's cousin was okay. They put him in handcuffs. They put handcuffs on him and put him in the back seat of the cop car, and we all waved as they drove away. Yeah, Evan, I think you might be right. Yeah, I might have stolen it or purchased it through illegal activities. Marin. Marin's boyfriend is in Puerto Rico. She shows us his letters and makes us promise not to tell anybody they're getting married when she goes back to PR. She says he didn't get a job yet, but she's saving the money she gets from selling Avon and taking care of her cousins. Marin says that if she stays here next year, she's going to get a real job downtown because that's where the best jobs are, since you always get to look beautiful and get to wear nice clothes and can meet someone in the subway who might marry you and take you to live in a big house far away. But next year, Louis's parents are going to send her back to her mother with a letter saying she's too much trouble. And that is too bad because I like Marin. She is older and knows lots of things. She is the one who told us how Davy, the baby's sister, got pregnant and what cream is best for taking off mustache hair. And if you count the white flecks on your fingernails, you can know how many boys are thinking of you and lots of other things I can't remember now. We never see Marin until her aunt comes home from work, and even then she can only stay out in front. She is there every night with the radio. When the light in her aunt's room goes out, Marin lights a cigarette, and it doesn't matter if it's cold out or if the radio doesn't work or if we've got nothing to say to each other. What matters, Marin says, is for the boys to see us and for us to see them. And since Marin's skirts are shorter, and since her eyes are pretty, and since Marin is already older than us in many ways, the boys who do pass by say stupid things, like, "I am in love with those 2 green apples you call eyes. Give them to me, why don't you?" And Marin just looks at them without even blinking and is not afraid. Marin, under the streetlight, dancing by herself, is singing the same song somewhere. I know. Is waiting for a car to stop, a star to fall, someone to change her life. Those who don't. Those who don't know any better come into our neighborhood scared. They think we're dangerous. They think we will attack them with shiny knives. They are stupid people who are lost and got here by mistake. But we aren't afraid. We know the guy with the crooked eye is Davy the baby's brother, and the tall one next to him in the straw brim, that's Rosa's Eddie V. And the big one that looks like a dumb grown man, he's Fat Boy, though he's not fat anymore, nor a boy. All brown, all around. We are safe. But watch us drive into a neighborhood of another color, and our knees go shickety shake, and our car windows get rolled up tight, and our eyes look straight. Yeah, that is how it goes and goes. There was an old woman. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. Rosa Vargas's kids are too many and too much. It's not her fault, you know, except she is their mother and only one against so many. They are bad, those Vargases, and how can they help it with only one mother who is tired all the time from buttoning and bottling and babying, and who cries every day for the man who left without even leaving $1 for bologna or a note explaining how come? The kids bend trees and bounce between cars and dangle upside down from knees and almost break like fancy museum vases you can't replace. They think it's funny. They are without respect for all living things, including themselves. But after a while, you get tired of being worried about kids who aren't even yours. One day, they were playing chicken on Mr. Benny's roof. Mr. Benny says, "Hey, ain't you kids no better than to be swinging up there? Come down. You come down right now." And then they just spit. See, that's what I mean. No wonder everybody gave up, just stopped looking out when little Ephraim chipped his buck tooth on a parking meter and didn't even stop Refugia from getting her head stuck between two slats in the back gate. And nobody looked up, not once, the day Angel Vargas learned to fly and dropped from the sky like a sugar donut, just like a falling star, and exploded down to earth without even an O. Alicia, do y'all understand what just happened in that scene? That he was jumping off the roof and exploded on the concrete below, and nobody even thought anything of it. Just, oh well, like it was no big deal. That's pretty powerful. Alicia, who sees mice. Close your eyes and they'll go away, her father says. You're just imagining. And anyway, a woman's place is sleeping, so she can wake up early with the tortilla star, the one that appears early just in time to rise and catch the hind legs, hide behind the sink, beneath the four-clawed tub, under the swollen floorboards nobody fixes, in the corner of your eyes. Alicia, whose mama died, is sorry there is no one older to rise and make the lunchbox tortillas. Alicia, who inherited her mama's rolling pin and sleepiness, is young and smart and studies for the first time at the university. 2 trains and a bus, because she doesn't want to spend her whole life in a factory or behind a rolling pin. Is a good girl, my friend, studies all night and sees the mice, the ones her father says do not exist. Is afraid of nothing except 4-legged fur and fathers. Look at the last 2 words of that, and fathers, right? That tells us a lot about Alicia's home life, okay, and what it must be like to be the only daughter of a father and a mother who has passed on, okay, and what kind of guy her father must be. All right, let's go ahead and go to our passage study. Today we're talking about surprise endings. Okay, so we had a surprise ending at the end with Angel Vargas. We also have a surprise ending here with Alicia, who sees mice. And then those last 2 words, and fathers. It's only 2 words, but boy, it's impactful and it tells a lot and says a lot. Okay, same thing here with this last paragraph about Angel Vargas. So let's look at that. See, that's what I mean. No wonder everybody gave up. Just stopped looking out when little Ephraim chipped his buck tooth on a parking meter, and didn't even stop Refugia from getting her head stuck between 2 slats in the back gate. And nobody looked up, not once, the day Angel Vargas learned to fly and dropped from the sky like a sugar donut, just like a falling star, and exploded down to earth without even an O. In this passage, Cisneros uses a litany of smaller incidents where Rosa Vargas's children were injured in minor ways, chipping a tooth, right, getting their head stuck in a slat, okay, to set the expectations in the reader that while, yes, her children got hurt, nothing gravely serious ever befell them until she gets to the last incident which shockingly ends with a child literally exploding on the sidewalk after leaping off a roof. This sudden and dramatic shift in seriousness is almost a punch to the gut to the reader, leaving them speechless. This literary technique greatly impacts the reader, leaving a lasting impression. So I want you to try it. I want you to return to your quick write about your memory with your BFF from the other day and try to add a surprise ending, okay, to that memory by setting the expectations for your reader to anticipate one thing and then make a sudden and dramatic shift in the other direction. Okay, there's only a few minutes left in class, so really quickly, I just wanted to remind everybody, please make sure you submit your character personality quick write from today, and please by 2:35 p.m. submit that where I'm from home. It's your first test grade. It will be on your progress report, okay? Your progress report grades go out on Tuesday, all right? So please, please, please make sure you have that in so that way you're passing on your progress report, okay? First test grade. Okay, set the tone right. If you have anybody right now have any questions about either one of those assignments? No, everybody's good? Yes, Sylvie.
It won't let me submit the character personality.
Even if you take a picture, what happens when you try to upload a picture?
When I try to upload a picture, it says it failed and try again.
Okay. Email it to me or message it to me on Canvas if you can. Okay, I'll take it that way. Sorry, Sylvie.
Sorry.
Evan, you have a question? What's up, hon?
No, I just had the same question as her because I'm having the same problem. It's fine.
Okay, just email it to me or message it to me on Canvas if you're having issues, if you're trying to upload a picture and it's saying that your upload has failed.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, babe. Anyone else, any other questions? Okay.